Denzel Washington stepped onto the set of The View Thursday morning, carrying his trademark calm assurance. He wasn't hurried, didn't seek the spotlight. He simply arrived, grounded and at peace. With firm handshakes and a warm, genuine smile, he greeted each host before settling into his chair like a man with nothing to prove. Whoopi Goldberg beamed as she introduced him. He's an Oscar-winning actor, a gifted director and producer, a devoted father, a man of deep faith, and someone we all look up to. Please welcome the incomparable Denzel Washington. The audience responded with enthusiastic applause. Denzel gave a humble smile. "Thank you, Whoopi. It's always a pleasure." Joy Behar added with a grin, "I think you're the only guy who can silence this table just by walking in." Laughter echoed around the room. The conversation began on an upbeat note. Denzel discussed his newest film, set in the post-Civil War Reconstruction era, touching on powerful themes like healing, inherited pain, and spiritual strength. He spoke with grace and depth, drawing connections between the past and present. It's not just about history. It's a reflection. It asks, how do we carry our pain? What happens to our anger? What's the price when we choose bitterness instead of healing? Sarah Haynes asked about the emotional preparation behind such roles. Denzel replied, "I pray, I study, I sit in stillness and listen. The real work isn't pretending, it's remembering." The audience gave a soft, heartfelt round of applause. The atmosphere shifted, reverent and still. As the topic naturally drifted towards social issues, Sunny Hostin leaned forward. "Sunny, you talk often about your faith, discipline, and values, but you're noticeably quiet about political affiliations. Why is that?" Without missing a beat, Denzel responded, "Because politics is loud. Values, they speak quietly. You don't shout about integrity, you live it. I don't pick sides. I follow truth." His words drew respectful nods from the crowd, though Sunny seemed to want more. "But in today's world," she pressed, "doesn't staying quiet sometimes come off as complicit? Doesn't it make it hard for others to understand where you stand?" Denzel met her question with a steady gaze. "I haven't been quiet. I've marched, I've mentored, I've sent kids to college, I've been present in ways that don't go viral. If someone needs me to scream my beliefs to prove I have them, they're not listening. They're measuring volume." Sunny tilted her head. "But don't you think there's power in making your stance public, especially when it involves the communities you care about?" He leaned forward slightly, composed. "The real power is in the work, not just the noise about it." That might have ended the exchange, but Sunny continued, "So, is your silence deliberate? Do you stay away from topics like police reform, immigration, or voting rights because you think it's not your responsibility?" Denzel didn't flinch. "I don't believe in loud, theatrical outrage. I believe in showing up with intention. I choose my words carefully because people are paying attention. That's not silence, that's stewardship." Joy tried to lighten the mood with a quick quip, but it fell flat. The tone of the table was changing. Quietly, subtly, but undeniably, a tension had settled in. Sunny added, "All I'm saying is, when someone with your platform holds back, people notice. Some might even say you're protecting your image." Denzel paused. He didn't rush to reply. Then he said, calm and low, "You're confusing dignity with strategy." Sunny raised her eyebrow. "And what exactly do you mean by that?" Denzel held her gaze. "I mean, I don't raise my voice because I don't have to, and I don't explain myself to people who've already made their minds." The studio went still. Sunny spoke gently, "But aren't questions fair?" Denzel gave a slight nod. "Questions are fair. Accusations disguised as questions? That's something else." Sarah glanced between them, visibly uneasy. Whoopi tried to guide the discussion away. "All right, let's pivot a little." But Denzel didn't shift. His focus remained locked on Sunny. For the first time in the show's long run, the room wasn't dominated by dialogue, but by the stillness of a man who refused to be deconstructed. The burn had started, not through anger, but through stillness, through presence, through a voice that didn't raise because it didn't need to.